Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again for this tuning in on the simulcast on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and on X. We're glad you all could be with us today. Going to bring in our friends over on IG so they can be a part of our chat. And last but certainly not least, going to connect with our friends over on Amazon Live. Excited about our next guest. He's on the way to the Grammys with two exciting nominations we're going to talk to him about, but also a remarkable musical career. I know you guys are going to really enjoy this segment. And we're now live on the Amazon Live platform with Cyrus Webb Presents. If you guys are new to us on Amazon, welcome. Make sure you guys do hit that follow button. You'll see it either here in this corner or down below. You also will see music by our next guest. We're excited to welcome Grammy winner DLO to our broadcast today. You guys know him, a very successful singer, songwriter, producer. He's also nominated this year for two nominations in the Best Gospel Song and Performance category. We're going to talk to him about that and also about the remarkable success he's been able to have in his career leading up to this year's Grammy. If you're not staying connected with DLO, we'll let you guys know how to be able to do that too. But DLO, thank you so much for the time, man. Really appreciate it.
And thank you for having me, man. Look, I'm glad to be here.
Look, the pleasure's definitely all mine. We know this is a crazy busy time for you as you're heading on to the Grammys here in just a few weeks. What has this experience been like for you, D'Lo, to not only see the response to the music you've been able to produce, but also especially the two songs that are nominated for this year?
Oh man, the feeling is incredible. It's inspiring. Inspiring myself continuously because of just to see the smiles on people's face and what the music does for them, and it brings joy to me because these songs and it has been formed from scratch. To know that I did these songs from scratch when nobody else heard it, but my wife and kids in the house, and then now the world hears it is definitely something to be proud of, man. So I'm just definitely grateful that God gave me the gift and the ear to be able to hear and um, to put it on wax, and so for you guys in the world to enjoy.
Yeah, yeah. I want to say on IG, hello to you, Jesus Black Man 23. Good to be to see you. Logie Creators, hello to you as well. And the other thing I would add to that, D'Lo, is about the trust too. I mean, you've been able to work with a remarkable amount of artists. What has that been like for you to see the trust they have, not only in your talent, but also in your ability to help bring these songs to life?
That's great. A lot of people don't know that or notice that it takes a lot of trust. The relationship builds off the stage first. Camaraderie, brotherhood, just checking up on each other. Or we're going to eat and laugh and smile. Or we can talk about football. We talk about sports. I could be vulnerable. They could be vulnerable. God has blessed me to have a relationship with pretty much everybody who I've worked with, and it's because I don't treat them as a star. I don't
Mm-hmm.
treat them as a celebrity. I treat them as a human being, and so, or as just a brother, with respect for sure. But then when we have that trust, and then when I'm able to um put on paper what they explain to me, how they convey, how they want a song, or how they want this, or I'm feeling sad, or I want this. Oh man, it's remarkable.
Yeah.
That allows me to um, put the song on wax and allow them to just be happy in a happy place. And then completing deadlines. If they give me a deadline and I do it, that's that brings in more trust as well. So yeah,
Mhm.
it starts from there.
Yeah, and I think to go along with what you just said, D'Lo, the other thing is that not only does the artist feel that emotion and feel that connection, you then have people literally around the world, which is why I think the songs we're talking about for this year, "Steal" and "Able," are getting the attention. Did those 2 songs, did they feel special to you when you were writing them?
Oh, for sure. When I did "A Man," which was the first song,
Mhm.
I sat in this very position, this very chair, and I told Pastor Mike on FaceTime, I said, "Hey, um, this song is a smash. It's finna touch the world.
Mhm.
Finna touch the world." He was like, "Man, I feel it. This one's special. This one's special." We sat on FaceTime for hours, going back and forth, making edits, and we was like, "Hey," I said, "Bro, this song is going to the Grammys." And
Wow.
thing you know, a year later, we're nominated. Still, the other song felt special. Actually, at first, we didn't know how the song was going to turn out because that was a live recording, and it was actually the last song we kind of prepped. And the song, the recording was on a Friday. We didn't even get Jamal on the song till Wednesday. So this was like the last song you know, uh, to practice to everything. And then when it was done, we was like, okay. So then the label decided let's put that as a single. But then when everything came together, man, it was like, oh my gosh, it's like one of those songs that you're trying to make something that you already have in your mind, but it turns into something else, and it's like,
Right.
where did this come from? And so that one was a shocker. And then next thing you know, it's blessing everybody around the world.
Yeah. I want to talk about inspiration for a moment, DLO, and I appreciate you guys coming in over there on the Amazon side of YouTube. Appreciate you guys on IG. Hello to you, one truly me. Good to be able to see you, Rogers Entertainment as well. Good to be able to see you as well. You all are watching Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon, but we are simulcasting it across social. We have DLO joining us today. You guys know him as a Grammy winner. He's nominated though this year as well. Has 2 nominations for this year as well. I want to talk about for yourself about the gift, Dila. When did you recognize that for yourself that you had been given the ability to not only to be able to put emotion into words, but also people's feelings into words as well?
Man, it's very young age. I started doing this at 8 years old.
Mm.
You can ask my parents. I started doing this at a very young age, around about 10, 11. In my dad's church, we would make, my mom we would write songs on the spot in church. And literally, I would start putting music to it. I'll start putting things to it. And then seeing the reaction to people, like, singing it in the hallway, like, man, that music is insane. And then I would actually start doing tracks, on my XP50 and my Triton LE, and people would feel the emotion even just in the tracks without even lyrics on it. And so I learned at a very early age that my emotions and what I feel in music affects everybody else. And I start wanting to use it for the good, man, because people say, man, you don't know what I've been through, man. I lost my dad, or I was getting ready to commit suicide, and I listened to one of the songs that you did. And man, I want to email you people I don't even know. I
Yeah.
never don't even know their name, their story, and I get an email or a DM in my socials. It's like, man, I contemplate on killing myself, but I heard this song, and man, found out you was the producer and writer, and I just wanted to say thank you. And so that's when I was like, wow, okay, I need to be doing this. I got to be doing this because it's just not about me. It's
Mhm.
bigger than me. It's bigger than the accolades. It's bigger than the Grammys. It's just bigger. And so God needs me to be a vessel to whatever I do. It could be mainstream, it could be R&B, it could be pop, it could be country, it could be gospel. As long as people feel the emotion, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. It's so interesting hearing you say that. I think that is one of the things again that people really resonate with, D'Lo, is the fact that regardless of where they're coming from, the words and the music are able to touch them. Hello to ESP Presents over there on IG as well. So as I mentioned, hey Leon Pitts, another artist joining us over there on Facebook. Good to see you, Leon. So as I mentioned, you're headed to the Grammys this year, D'Lo. I mean, again, a great experience. You referenced getting messages. So we have to talk about social media for a moment because that's one of the ways you've been able to stay connected with your audience, with your fans, those who support you. What has that been like for you to see the outpouring of support that's come your way, especially through social media?
Oh man, the outpouring is I mean, I can't even describe it, man. Just people who I don't even know, from all over the world. From I get, messages from Netherlands, from
Mhm.
Africa to, Europe to, I mean, everywhere. And people saying, man, as a producer, you're my hero, or man,
Yeah,
I look up to. So just to see the congratulations, man, you inspire me. You let me know that it's possible, because people who followed me and people who know my story and where I come from, they understand that it's been a journey.
yeah,
So see somebody come out of the mud all the way up until now, it's like, man, it is possible. It is possible if you put the work in. And
Mhm.
I'm not even close to where I need to be and where I want.
Mm.
But God has me where He wants me to be. And so,
Mhm.
I got a lot of more things to do. I got way more work to do, have more goals to reach. I got stuff I need to work on for myself. But just to see people inspired and write me, man, on social media, man, it's incredible. And that gives me, because sometimes I don't have great days.
Mhm.
Sometimes I don't feel like making music, or sometimes I don't. It's just like, with your profession, sometimes you don't feel like getting up and being on the radio. Sometimes you got your own personal things where you're dealing with, but then it's that one email or that one person said, man, bro, you saved my life. Well, your music saved my life. Or, man,
Mhm.
bro, hey, here's tracks I did. You inspired me. And now I'm like, man, these people depended on me, man. So,
Yeah.
I feel like I have an assignment. So whether I'm tired or whatever, I just get up and just say, hey, man, it's inspiring to read that stuff, and it motivates me. So,
Yeah. You just said something though, D'Lo, that I think may surprise some people. And that is the fact that, as you said, that you're not even where you want to be. Some people look at you and you're exactly where they want to be.
yeah.
So I'm curious, what is it then that helps you to define what success is for you? Because for some people, where you are is their epitome of success. But what is it for yourself personally that helps you to define what success is for you?
Man, success is definitely to me, um, pleasing God, pleasing, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Success is something I can leave for that fulfills me. And even with fulfilling me, I have to make sure I don't get too full.
Mhm.
Because here's the thing, a lot of times people go to buffets, a lot of times people eat and they eat to get full, and they feel themselves, and now they just lazy, and now they just can't move because you just got that itis. And so I
Mhm.
make sure anytime I do have success, I don't fulfill it so much to where I forget. I
Mhm.
promise God that I can't make that mistake, because it affects your drive. So
Yeah.
I did a record one day with Ty Tribbett for Fantasia, and it was on Good Morning America. And I'm crying, bro. I'm crying because a song that I made in my room in my underwear, uh, all the world is dancing to. All
Yeah.
say black, white, Hispanic, Haitian. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Jamaican, big, tall, transgender, whoever, everybody's dancing, millions of people dancing to a song I did. And I'm sitting in front of the TV and I'm crying. So I called Ty Tribbett. I said, hey, man, bro, it's on Good Morning America. And he was eating. He was like, cool, celebrate, get back to work. And it pissed me off. I was mad. I, I was angry, man, because I'm like, it's on good. This is Good Morning America, man. Like, everybody I don't care who you is. It's not to
Mhm.
get invited on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
It's That's a very prestige call. And so it hit me. He was like, you cannot. Once it's done, it's done. It's over with.
Yeah.
It's not coming back.
Mhm.
So what are you gonna do next? Tomorrow's coming, whether you like it or not. So if I sit on here and keep dwelling on what I already had, you're gonna miss the opportunity of what's next.
Yeah.
So, that's my success, man. Like, I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry. I don't, even when I do get the congrats, I'm on to the next project. I'm on like, oh man, thank you so much. That's cool, but it's on to the next. Like the day after the Grammy, win, lose, or draw, I'm back to the drawing board,
Yeah.
and so that's what makes champions. I learned that even from Nick Saban, uh, the Alabama former Alabama coach. He would win championships and be back in the office 2 days later, and it had to
Wow.
take wife saying, "Okay, babe, come out the office, at least enjoy some." He's like, I got to get ready for next season. This is already
Mhm.
over with. And so, I have that championship mentality, where I don't want to get too full let's celebrate. Cool, I'm gonna celebrate, but I'm not gonna dwell in it. That's
Right.
that's not what it is. So that's my little definition of success.
Love that, and I think that's gonna really help people as well, D-Lo. Hello to you, MB over there on IG. She said, "That's good." I think that is gonna be one of those big things, but as you mentioned, with the Grammys coming up, as I mentioned, you nominated, have 2 nominations for Best Gospel Song and Performance. I know the audience will be out there rooting for you, D-Lo. I know we are as well. Again, everyone, D-Lo has been our guest. He's already a Grammy winner. He's nominated again this year for 2 great songs you can catch here on Amazon. Hello to you, Scott, over there on Amazon. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. And D-Lo, I know this is a crazy busy time as you're leading up to the Grammys. Thank you so much for stopping by. How can our audience stay connected with you, man?
Oh man, first of all, thank you for having me. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. I don't take this lightly, man. So thank you for even allowing me to be on your platform. You can reach me at DLO DLO underscore the underscore great GREAT DLO underscore the underscore great. That's on Instagram. Facebook is my name, David Outing. Make sure you look at my face because I'm a junior, so my dad and I have the same. But his is DL Outing, so it's slightly different. But yeah, you can find me there. Write me, share some music with me, and I'd love to connect with you.
Love it. Well, man, congratulations to you. We'll be definitely praying for you for Grammys and looking forward to our next chat together, man.
Man, I'll look forward to. Thank you so much.
Yeah, more than welcome. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Cyrus Webb Presents. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.